Good afternoon, everybody, and a warm welcome from the BT Sport studios. Today, the formal announcement of the fight of the year. Deontay Wilder, the WBC World Heavyweight Champion, to defend his crown against Britain's Tyson Fury in Los Angeles on December the 1st. We'll meet the fighters shortly. We've got so much to squeeze in over the next half hour or so. But first, I'm going to introduce you to the people who have put this wonderful event together. So I'd like to introduce first and ask Frank Warren, promoter of Tyson Fury, to join us on the stage, along with the men we welcome from the United States, Lou DiBella and Shelley Finkel, representing Deontay Wilder. Gentlemen, please. Great to have you all here today, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed, and we will be speaking to you about how it all came together as we go through the show today. But first, from the TV perspective, equally important, because without them, we are nothing, let's be quite honest. Let's get a word with two of the very important movers and shakers behind putting this deal together. So I'd like to welcome onto the stage Andy Howarth, who's the Director of Content and Strategy for BT Consumer, and again from the United States, a very warm welcome to Stephen Espinosa, the CEO of Showtime, our American TV colleagues. Gentlemen. Welcome both. Andy, nice to see you again. Stephen, welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
May I come to you first? BT Sport box office, part of another hugely successful story in 2018 so far for us, for our channels, and for what we're trying to do here. But what does this fight represent?
Well, firstly, it's fantastic to be able to host everybody here today at the BT Sports studio. What is the first leg of a three-leg tour to promote the fantastic Wilder-Fury fight. It's hard to believe that it was only several weeks ago that we had our first fight. We launched BT Sport box office with a mouth-watering clash between Triple G and Canelo. So this will be our second fight. And what a fight. It's the fight that everyone is talking about, everyone wants to see, and that everyone will tune in for.
Yes, we very much hope so, and I think we can almost take it for granted. But just you mentioned that wonderful middleweight fight, but in your view, does the heavyweight division add something extra?
Absolutely, yes. As I said, it's the fight that boxing aficionados, but also the general public wants to see, and it will be live on BT Sport box office on December the 1st. And of course, it's an absolute privilege to have both of these great personalities here today, guaranteed to deliver excitement inside and outside the ring.
But not too much, because it's only day one here. Thank you very much indeed. Obviously, Stephen, you've been doing this for quite some time. And this is a three-legged tour, starting in London, and then you go to New York and Los Angeles. So how does it look from the Showtime perspective?
Well, it's a fight that has captivated America and will captivate America. We have two really mythical figures. That's what people love about the heavyweight division, is they're almost superheroes. And in particular, these two individuals are the two largest men in the heavyweight division. And I mean that in a physical sense as well as their personalities.
6'9" and 6'7".
6'9", 6'7".
Going to need a high canopy, aren't we?
We are indeed, with personalities that are even bigger. So on paper, in the ring, on the press tour, it's a phenomenal matchup.
Well, let's hope that it does live up to the expectation we all have for it. I think there's every guarantee of a history fight in so many dimensions. For sure, we can say it is the fight of 2018. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the man who was the undisputed world heavyweight champion, the linear champion, undefeated, and now back to try to reclaim what he says was his. Please welcome Tyson Fury.
The hard-hitting, colourful and undefeated heavyweight contender. The atmosphere is pulsating.
Welcome, Tyson. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the other half of this mega fight, please give a very warm welcome from the United States to the reigning and undefeated WBC World Heavyweight Champion, Deontay Wilder. So, gentlemen, please take your seats. Welcome both. Deontay, great to have you over here once more. I know you've been back and forth campaigning for a huge fight opportunity, and it's come at last. If you'll permit us, first, we'll go to your challenger on this occasion. I think I understood what you just did. You stood there and took in what was going on here. This is 2 years on from the point where you appeared, Tyson, ready to lose everything. Are you savouring here being back?
Just a little correction there for you. I am no challenger for no man. I am the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. That means I'm the best of the best, the elite champion. So this is two champions colliding. I'm challenging for nothing or nobody. This is equal rights champion versus champion. So rephrase and start again, please, because I'm not happy with what you've just said.
I'll stand corrected, no problem.
Thank you
I did also, and I did also call you the linear champion of the world. You did notice that, I hope.
No, I didn't notice it.
Well, I did say it. On the question I asked, are you savouring this today because of what you've been through over the last 18 months, 2 years?
Do you know what? I'm savouring nothing. The only thing I'm savouring is smashing Deontay Wilder's teeth in. That's it. You know, I come here today, all the press have turned up. The world press is here. Showtime, BT Sport, UK and American press. They're here to see the biggest fight of our generation between two undefeated giants. And boy, are you going to get a fight. You're in for a real treat. Don't worry about that. Because I'm in the mood for no messing and no running round rings and dancing from nobody. No 15-stone man, like I said before in New York. There's not a 15-stone man on the planet can beat Tyson Fury. And I will stand and prove what I will do to this idiot. I will punch its face right in for it. Not a problem. 7 days a week and twice on a Sunday. If we fought 30 times, I'd win 30 times. That's how confident I am of beating Deontay Wilder. No problem.
Thank you, Tyson. Anyway, a warm welcome to our shores, Deontay. You've been through this once or twice before, I know. From your perspective, as an American, a flag bearer for the United States, once clearly the dominant force in heavyweight championship boxing, you've been standing on your own for a few years. So how important is it to you that you establish dominance now?
It's very important to me. You know, I say so many things in this sport. I say I'm the best. I say I hit the hardest. I say I'm the baddest man on the planet. And I believe every word that I say. When I say I'm gonna knock a man out and I tell him where he may lay and how he may lay, it comes to pass. So when it comes to Tyson Fury, I definitely, you know, I'm all about devastating knockouts. That's what I do. It's no pressure on me to doing anything I say what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You just gotta be there to witness it. It's just the time just gotta pass by. He got 2 months to get ready. He done lost a lot of weight. He gotta lose a little bit more. I already know what he's thinking. He know he's finna get knocked out. He know he is. So he can hoop, he can holler, he can build himself up, he can build the confidence. And he need to take my advice and speak it, believe it, receive it. It'll help him out a little bit more. He need to meditate on this situation because he's gonna feel pain that he never felt before. This has been a build-up, everything that I've been going through up to this point now, the feelings, the frustration that I have right now. You know, so many people think, well, it should be this, it should be that. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. Some people don't even think I should be fighting him at this point in time right now. Whether they want to see another fight or whether they feel like he's not ready, but we can't live off of others' opinion. If it's left up to others, nothing would never happen, but I can't wait. Y'all know when it's time to come and see a Deontay Wilder fight, y'all only come and see one thing. Let's not be mistaken. You only come and see one thing.
The thing is, you're not ready for me,
that's me knocking somebody out.
You ain't ready.
So the 41st person that's gonna be knocked out, you're looking at the man right here.
The only thing is, though,
you looking at
bronze bomber, you big dosser, is you ain't ready for me, and you never have been, you never will be. All your knockout power and 10 men in that ring on the night can't beat Tyson Fury. I'm going to make you fuck yourself.
I have to actually step in and say, ask you to refrain from that, okay?
This the antics that you're talking about, it's not going to work against me. I'm not Klitschko. This is not Klitschko.
Listen, I know you know
this is Deontay Wilder. This is Deontay Wilder.
We're inside.
This is Deontay Wilder. All that calling, you know, it's only going to go so far because when I get you in the ring,
you ain't ready.
When I get you in the ring and that bell say ding,
you're useless. And if I can't beat you, I'll kiss you 2 feet.
You ever seen a tree fall over timber?
Have you ever seen a little midget get smashed off?
That's gonna be your body. That's gonna be your body.
Stone Jack.
That's gonna be your body. You're gonna be like a tree.
I'll pop you like a balloon. I'll make you quit. You Jack, you got no heart and no nuts.
Nice start, gentlemen. It's going to be a long promotional tour, so just keep a little bit back.
Listen, you ain't ready. You're never going to be ready. Your managers know you're not ready. Your lawyer knows you're not ready. That bald-headed fella at the side of you, he knows you're not ready. Whoever he is, all bald-head there. On the end.
It's good work. It's still only just after midday. Thank you, Tyson.
He ain't ready! You're not ready, Dosser, are you?
Man, some water.
You big bum!
Or ice pack, because you got an eel head right now.
Yeah, I'll have ill fists in a minute if you keep on.
After the fight, he's going to have a knot on his head.
I will just also extend a further apology for the language you went too far. We apologise completely for that. I want to welcome the man on the end, Lou DiBella, because Lou is actually a man who's been in this business an incredibly long time. And you have, I was just trying to remember, I think you've probably promoted top history fights in every weight division from bantamweight up, actually, over the last 2.5, 3 decades. So this as a heavyweight fight, what does it mean in your mind?
Well, it's been a long time since the heavyweight division has had 2 giants like this, 2 champions at the top of their game, at the top of their division, willing to fight one another and making it happen. It's not rocket science making a fight. And the young man to my left over here spent a whole lot of time working on making another fight with a guy from this very country, your country, who didn't want to fight. But when there was an opportunity, when that man came back and cleared himself up and got back in the ring and got himself into the shape he's in, Shelley and Frank were able to make this fight very quickly.
And what do you
because
think
when
of him?
2 great champions want to fight, the fight happens. And that's why December 1 is happening. And on December 1, when the Gypsy King fights the Bronze Bomber, the lineal heavyweight champion fights the hardest punching heavyweight in the world, the BC heavyweight champion, we're going to know right then and there who the best heavyweight on the planet is until proven otherwise. And the winner of this fight on December 1 will be the best heavyweight on the planet.
And because you know the business and the game so well, what do you think of what he's done in his career so far, Tyson Fury?
You know, he's an interesting cat, and he's had an amazing ride, and he's had to overcome a lot of adversity. And I think Baldy over there should be proud of himself for getting his life together and being able to turn things around. And what he's done in the last 6 months has been rather remarkable. I have tremendous admiration for that guy, and I'm still going to admire him after he gets knocked out on December 1.
And I think you've got more chance of growing a full head of hair back, baldhead, than you have him beating me.
Look, we're all challenged in certain ways. Next to Shelley Finkel. Shelley.
Hi, everyone. I have nothing but respect for our challenger, Fury.
I'm not a challenger. Refrain.
Okay.
Refrain.
Pretender.
I will restate. To the lineal champion,
Yes.
who, when I was handling Klitschko, did not think he had a chance. He proved me wrong. He's not going to prove me wrong twice. And that will be shown on December 1 when Deontay takes care of business.
I'll always prove you wrong, because that's what I do. I prove people wrong. No matter how many times, once, twice, 3, 10, 16 times, no matter who you bring, I will fold. This man ain't got a prayer. He's living on a prayer. That's all he's living on. He's living in the hope and prayer that the 2.5 year out, I'm fucked. But I ain't. I'm back and better than ever. I've never been as quick, I've never been as powerful, I've never been as explosive.
I'll leave the
I'm
people
ready.
Sunday to say a prayer.
You're
for
only
you.
banking on me having 2 fights in 3 years, or else you wouldn't have took the fight. That's the only reason you took this fight, because you think I'm done.
No, I don't think.
I ain't done, pal. The only thing's
I
done
don't
is
think
you.
you're done. I don't
get
want you
in
to
that
be
ring.
done. I don't get no gratification of you being done. I want you where you feel like you mentally can beat me.
I've already beat you. You've already lost.
That's what I feel. Never.
You've already lost.
Never.
I can tell
You can
you've
tell by the
lost.
demeanor. You can tell by the
I can tell by a posture.
comments of myself
You've
and
lost
yourself.
already.
You're doing a hell of a lot of talking, mister.
Yeah, you've lost.
Mister, never.
100%.
In what competition?
I can tell you're afraid
In
of me
what
already.
competition?
You're afraid to death of the
Have you ever
Gypsy
looked
King.
into a killer's eyes before, Tyson?
Yes, I have, and I'm looking at a pussycat, not a killer.
They're very commenting.
I've looked at plenty of killers,
they're
pal.
very commenting.
Plenty of them.
Very
and they don't look
calm,
like
ain't they?
you.
Very.
That's for sure.
Very.
The killer never stands out like you do.
And we go
Killer
off
don't
action,
dress
does
like
we?
you do.
I don't have to.
Killer don't act like you do.
I know I'm a serious one.
Killer's a silent
serious
assassin,
one.
not like you.
I'm a serious one. I tell you what
You're
I'm
all
gonna
mouth
do
and no
before
action.
I dismantle you. So
You're
you
all
already
front.
know what to
You've got
expect
more
that's
front
gonna
than
come
Vegas, you
upon
have.
you. And when they do come upon
No
you, I'm gonna say, I
substance.
told you.
All front and no substance.
I told
A big
you.
hollow shell in a 6'7" frame.
I told
And when he
you.
gets one big hook up the body and one over the top, it'll crumble like an old dosser in the middle of the ring.
I want to
What is
correct
this, a
And I'll
pizza
look
recipe?
over him. I'll look over him and say, I told you all, I am the greatest.
Tyson, I want to correct one thing. We didn't pick to fight you or you to fight us because we thought you were easy. We believe you're the best out there.
Do you?
Yes. And that's why we want to fight the best and only the best. And we have nothing but respect because your countryman didn't have the guts to step up like you did. He was offered a fortune to fight, the fortune that he asked for, and when it was presented, he said no. And Frank said to me, why don't we make it with Tyson Fury? I said, oh, you're kidding. Would he really want to? And I commend you. You stepped right up. There was no question about it. We went through the procedure quickly, and now we have a fight that the promoter of the other person said, oh, no, this fight won't happen. I thank you for being with us.
On which moment, I think we should turn to Frank Warren. Frank.
Well, the fight is happening, contrary to what everybody, or not everybody, some people were saying. And it is the two best. They're the best because they're willing to step in the ring together. And that's what great fighters do. That's what they do. The lineal champion fighting the BC champion, both undefeated. And we are going to see something special on the 1st of December. I think it's going to be a fight that nobody expects. This is not going to be cat and mouse. This is going to be a war. As soon as that bell goes, it's going to be a war. I know what this man brings to the ring. I know what he wants to do. His mentality is a fighter's mentality, not trying to duck out through contracts, backdoor methods and whatever. He wanted to fight, and Shelley and I worked together along with his team to make this happen, and it's happening, and you cannot miss it. You are going to see a special heavyweight fight, one of the best heavyweight fights for a long, long time. And this guy, the traveller that he is travelling yet again into the other guy's backyard, like he did when he went to Germany and he took Klitschko to school to take the titles off of Deontay. And I tell you, do not miss it. You're a boxing fan, you want to see this. You buy it, it's on pay-per-view. If you don't fly to see it, buy it on BT pay-per-view, and obviously in the States on Showtime. This is a fight you cannot afford to miss. It's going to be a great one.
Thank you, Frank. For the members of the press, there will be an opportunity later for you all, but we can invite some questions from the floor, and I just ask you obviously to raise your hand and maybe just identify yourself and which paper you're representing or which outlet.
Hello. I have a question for Deontay. Besides holding one or more belts into a division, what criteria should a fighter meet in order to have a legitimate claim to be the #1 champion in the same division? And do you feel you are that in the heavyweights, or do you feel you need to beat Tyson to become it?
I think you're already #1 in the heavyweights. And what does it take to be #1 in the heavyweights?
I definitely think I'm #1, for sure. I wouldn't be here. You know, I wouldn't be boxing if I didn't feel like I was the best. And you said, what did it take? What it's going to take to beat him? What was the last question?
I ask, do you already feel you are the #1 in the division, or do you think you need to beat him to make that claim?
Oh, no, I feel like I'm the best. I feel like I'm at the cream of the crop. I feel like they got to catch up.
He feels like he's the best, but his manager just said, I'm the best.
With me.
So I don't know what's going on.
They got to catch up with me.
Between them.
I can't wait. I can't wait. You know,
sort yourself out, lads. Come on.
I'm not worried about no one else or no other fighters or what they're saying or what they're hyping themselves up to be. I already know I'm the part. I already know what I'm coming to do. I already know what I represent, what I stand for. All y'all gotta do is tune in, click that button, buy that pay-per-view. You're gonna see something. I'm about to put them in the oven and make a muffin.
Thank you very much.
Sounds painful.
I've got a question for Wilder's team. I'd like to just clear something up. The manager just said, I'm the best. Wilder says he's the best, so I'm going to ask who is the best? Who's the best?
You're the second best.
Best man fighting him.
So I'm the best man, or is he the best man?
You're the.
We'll figure it out on December 1, won't we?
No, I want to know, because you said I'm the best, and he says he's the best, so
I believe.
And I want to know who's the best.
I believe Deontay is the best. You're the best man we could fight, and we wanted to fight the best.
Fantastic. Great for clearing
But you knew this already. You didn't need clarification for that.
I did need clarification because he was predicting.
You ain't got no hair on your head. It's all satellite.
Get your story straight, boys, before you talk.
All satellite.
You'd make a good news editor, you would.
I would.
Next question.
Deontay, do you regard Tyson as the biggest fight of your career so far?
No, Luis Ortiz was that. Tyson Fury, I haven't fought him yet. So it's still to be known. We're gonna see December the 1st, though. That's why we're here. And I can't wait. You in for a treat. Everyone is in for a treat. I want to make this my most devastating knockout that I've ever done in my career.
Dream on.
Hey, dreams come true.
Rarely.
Hey, they still come true. All you gotta do is have a little belief.
Nightmares happen.
You gotta believe, baby. You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
He says Luis Ortiz is his best opponent. The man's 49-year-old.
Hey.
I nearly knocked him spark out as well.
Hey, it's just like a woman. It ain't about the size. It's the motion in the ocean, baby.
I didn't say anything about size.
Hey, I had to show you some
age.
kind of to describe the situation. You talking about the man
Ortiz
age.
is 49-year-old.
You all about how you feel,
Yeah.
baby. Age
And he beat
ain't
you
nothing
nearly
but a
at the grandpa from where you knocked
number.
him down in.
You feel me? It's all about how you
So if
feel.
that's your best opponent, you're in trouble, Bob.
It's all about how you
100%.
feel.
I'm 49, I'm 29. Well, I'm 30 now, actually. So, still a big gap, that. 19 years different.
We're just going to run a microphone into the middle section of our audience because the next questioner is waiting, keenly poised. And maybe we can start running. Up, in the middle. Just put your hand up. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. Tyson, why have you decided to take this fight, having had so few fights? Is that of any in recent years? Is that any concern to you? And what's the?
No concern at all. If you can fight, you can fight. If you're a fighting man, you're a fighting man. And if you're not, you're not. That's it. The thing is, I picked this fight. I said to Frank, get me that fight made. So, and that's how it is. Frank's made the fight when it's on. I could have fought another 10 bums if I wanted to. No one forced me to fight Deontay Wilder. I picked Deontay Wilder because I believe he's an easy touch. I believe he's a lemon and I'm going to squeeze him nice and hard.
So why?
100%.
So why it took so long?
Listen, I'm going to make lemonade out of this.
Why did it take so long? Why it take so long?
Didn't take so long.
Yes, it did.
You know,
come on, you know good well. You know good and well.
Took 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of this time. We talking about the past. Why it took so long for this very moment?
I've been back 6 months.
I could have been baptized you a long time ago.
6 months ain't a long time. I've been out for a year, 6 months, and I've challenged you. I'm
Tyson.
coming to you to challenge you and beat you. I punch your face in.
How long? We've been talking about this for years, baby. We could have
Listen, you've been a shit house.
years. I could have baptized you for years.
It took you years to build up your courage, hasn't it?
You could have felt
All the
this
pats on the
pain,
back.
baby. You could have felt this hammer for Alabama.
Listen, I want to know. Tell me about this punching power anyway.
You gonna feel it?
39 knockout.
You gonna feel it personally?
No, I want to know.
You gonna feel it personally?
Yeah.
You gonna feel it personally?
Well, can we have a little spar now?
It's gonna be just like fire. You can feel it in your.
Let's have a little tickle. Come on. Let me feel this power on the Alabama slammer.
Hey.
Come on, get up.
Are you serious?
Let's have a little body spar. Come on, I want to feel it.
Hey, let's do it then. Shit. I'm always for it. I'm always for it.
Frank, you better
Ready?
sort this
I'm
out.
always for it.
I'm ready when you are, big
Let's
dosser.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on then.
Let's go.
No, Frank, I want him to hear. I want to feel that power.
I'm gonna show you the full.
I want to feel the power.
I'm gonna show you the full.
You're going to feel the fury. You're not going to feel no power.
I'm gonna show you.
Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna show you the full.
Come on.
I'm gonna show you.
Your wife pushes harder than that, you little bitch.
I'm gonna show you the full.
Come on.
I'm gonna
was
show you
nothing.
the full length. This ain't
That's
no game.
pathetic.
The mentality.
I wanna feel the power.
It's gotten serious. This is the first. It's getting serious. The manifestation
never even had the nuts to
has
stick it on
started.
it, did you?
You understand
little
what I'm
pussy.
saying? It is started.
I wanna feel it.
This is no game.
Feel.
At this point, it's no game.
I don't play games,
This is
Dosser.
real.
I want to play.
As you say, we at the
Come on.
press conference. This is a real fight.
Come on.
We're
Listen,
announcing this fight is on.
Listen.
So at this point in
Listen.
time, my
I
mindset
spar
is
all the
forming.
time.
So
I
on that
wanna
night
feel
of the
some power.
fight, you're going to feel every power you need to feel. You're going to feel
Let's go.
everything you need to feel.
Let's have a tickle. Come on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it then, you
Let's
big
do
dosser.
it. Let's do it.
Come on, then.
Let's do it.
Listen,
That's all
please,
it's
let's
about.
have a spar.
When you invite me
Let's
to
give the
somewhere,
fans
I'm
a
gonna
warm-up
take
of
your
what they want.
invitation, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to
I want
give these
it.
people a preview.
Come on, then.
Of what it's going to be. Hey, let's make it happen.
Come on, let's
Let's make it happen.
Listen, everyone step back. Let's have a
make it
spar.
happen.
No.
Let's make it happen.
No.
You feel me?
Save it all for the first.
Tickets go on sale on Wednesday, by the way.
It's getting real, baby.
Listen, you've got no bottle.
It's getting real,
no
baby.
bottle. You're a bottle job.
Hey,
I stood right in front of you. I said, hit me. You wouldn't even have a spar, you big dosser.
what I'm going to hit you for?
I want a body spar.
I'm going to show you a hit
Yeah.
when it's time.
Yeah, I want it now.
I'm going to show you a hit.
Put one right there, you big shit
I'm going to show
Go on.
If I hurt you now, then I can't have you December the 1st.
It bounce off you.
You know what I'm
break your
saying?
hand,
Then
you
they
big
can't click that button.
Boom.
They can't click that button to see it come
Listen,
December
you
the 1st.
think it's a game, do you? I ain't
Because
being
if I hit you
joking.
right now-
I'm going to punch your face in.
Hey.
There ain't no playing here.
Right, come listen down,
I don't
guys.
play games, especially not with bums like you. You got power of you. You think you can hit a bit? Let me feel it. Let me feel that power, boy.
OK, Tyson,
Dosser.
we're coming off the air
Big
now,
ball.
so you've done
Oh,
your
you gonna
sell.
feel it.
I
Thank
wanna
you very
feel it.
much.
I
Please
wanna feel
sit
it.
down.
You gonna feel
Thank
it.
you.
I feel 10 here.
You're going to feel
Frank,
it.
can
Every
we ask
bit
you
of
to
it.
sit
You're
down?
going to
All
write
my
down. See that
frustrations.
big old ball dead there.
All my
Right, yeah.
frustrations, all the trials and
Don't worry about
tribulations,
it.
everything I've been
Everything
through.
you'll feel.
you
You'll
gonna
feel the wrath
It's going
of
to come
the
from my
fury.
feet.
Coming off air now.
Hell hath no
Hallelujah.
fury like Tyson fury.
And I'm going to do, I might
Big
come in there with a
Alabama
roll.
side.
Ask you to sit
Big old
down,
Dosser.
gentlemen, please, so we
That's
can
what you
close
want.
the
I'ma show
show.
you.
Thank you very much
Dosser.
indeed.
You just a British Dosser.
You are.
That's what you was,
Just
a
sit
Dosser.
down.
You're a big
bum.
American Dosser.
Save some
You
of it for
bomb
tomorrow.
squad.
You bomb.
You big bum.
I'm gonna knock you out. You bomb.
a bomb.
Timber. I'm gonna show. We gonna see
Listen,
who's
you
the
put-
Sit
real
down, guys.
bomb.
Knock one
Sit
count.
Sit
down,
down, guys. I have more well-ordered children at home than this. Sit down. Thank you very
Trust
much.
I want to feel the power.
You will
will.
do. Sit
Feel
down.
it here and there,
You
pour on the
will.
plane.
You
I want
will.
to feel it, you big
You
Dosser.
will.
Okay, ladies and
gentlemen. And the reaction that we're going to get when your body is shaving all over the pavement.
Please sit, Deontay. Thank you very much indeed.
I'm going to put you on a highlight reel. I'm going to add you to one of my highlight reels.
Good luck. Sit down.
I'm sure you're studying them right now.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close it here with one further apology for some of the very distasteful language.
It was like a child.
Thank you very much for joining us here today. We hope for a great fight. It certainly will be a history fight. And I just think maybe we should save a little bit of gas because there's 2 weeks of this to go, all right?
Yeah! Bring it on!
Thank you very much indeed, everybody. A couple of final reminders. We have a couple more interviews to take care of as well, but there will be a chance for the national press to talk to the fighters in more detail and, of course, for the photographers. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today here at BT Sport.
You better go ring up Peter. You're going to need him. You're going to need him. If you thinking about the win over Klitschko and comparing it to me, you better go get Peter Field.
You ain't half the man.
You better go get Peter.
You're a dosser. Klitschko was a world champion with 25 defenses.
Fighting Klitschko and you
had 7
satisfied with doing that.
Right.
And that was the training.
You can't do it, Rock. They were hand-picked bombs.
Deontay.
Deontay,
get a bomb squad. Get a bomb squad.
You can play a fucking Arctic truck in his mouth.
I have to apologise for that last one, but I'm tired of apologising already, and this is day one.
Get 18 women there for a cruise ship.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon, Bob. Joseph.
You get it, you big dosser. You big swinger. I'm going to call you a bumper, but you're not. You're a big swinger.
Wow.